Welcome to Yerp Radio's The Hip Hop Shop.
This show will be the spot for like-minded folks that enjoy the elements of hip-hop in one show.
Each week we will be digging in the crates to listen to great music and politic on different takes on our culture. Your host, Milk D King Samson.
We'll be guiding you through the different departments in the spot we call the Hip Hop Shop, here on Yerp Radio.
Welcome everyone to the Hip Hop Shop here on Yerp Radio. I am DJ Milk D, the CEO, and we have my brother and my co-host,
the almighty King Samson.
King Samson. And ladies and gentlemen, what an honor and what a privilege to have this special guest on the show this evening. He's a former Marine, New York City police officer, just an amazing gentleman who I've never met, but I feel like I know him. This is the Cut Lieutenant. This is DJ Ace. He is in the building. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. What's up, y'all? What's going on? And thank you for, first and foremost, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, Ace, thank you. I mean, it's such an honor, like I said, and I kind of start following you through DTA, who I want to shout out. For those who do not know, DTA is Diamond the Artist, and I finally met him at the DJ Expo, and I'm going to give him his roses. I know this is your interview, but I know how you feel about him as well, so I know you don't mind.
I love that guy. Great man.
But oh my goodness, yes, Ace. And we met virtually in 2018 when I first started my Instagram, and I did a tribute to EPMD and James Brown in a mix, and I did hashtag EPMD, and he commented. And from then, we've communicated, and he's always encouraged me, Ace and Samson, to continue to be me. I stay in my lane. You know, I'm not a big time scratcher, say like you, Ace, or like him, and so many other great DJs. But he always told me to continue to be me because my energy is what attracted him to me. So right after I connected with him, I found you, and we messaged back and forth about you, and I messaged you, and we've communicated. And for people that you just don't meet, and you're so genuine, just like before the interview, Samson, I've never met Samson, but he's just a true brother, just like yourself, Ace. Now, I did finally meet DTA, but before then, it's just like you two, just genuine. So roses to DTA, roses to King Samson, and roses to you, Cut Lieutenant.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. DTA, real quick background, Kango Kid. I met DTA through Kango Kid, rest in peace, from UTFO. I got to be very friendly with Kango Kid. I met him at the arena. I used to work at the arena when I was a member of the NYPD. And I met him there, and we became great friends. And he used to always invite me to his family functions and to his parties. And when I went to one of his functions, he said, hey, have you ever met, he called him Diamond. Have you ever met DJ Diamond? So I said, no, I never met him. So he introduced me to him. And it turns out he lives 5 minutes from my house, and we've been friends, great friends ever since. We travel abroad, we go on vacations with our ladies, and he's a great man. Not only a great man, but a great DJ. Incredible DJ.
Wow. And I was going to ask you that question. You must have ESP, because I was going to say, how did you guys meet, Ace? Yep. And, I'm such a fan of another legend who passed. Talking about Prince, also Biz Markie, R.I.P. But when I found out that DTA used to DJ for Prince, I was like, okay, I definitely love him even more.
Right. Every time you find something new about that guy, it just brings him up another notch. You know, I don't know how more higher he can go in my book, but he's up there.
Well, the same for you, Ace, and both of you guys are so humble. And before I let Samson ask you a question, I want to say thank you so much for your service in the military and also for an officer. So I wanted to make sure I stated that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Fire away, Samson. I've been talking up a storm.
Well, welcome to the Hip Hop Shop. What we do here is we talk about hip hop and everyone's adventure into hip hop. So I'm going to start off the question that we always start with. Do you remember the first time you fell in love with hip hop? Do you remember the time? Where were you? Like, were you with your peoples or is your family members that brought it to you? When did you recognize that this is what I love?
I don't have that many specifics as far as where I was, but I'll tell you this, the song that got me into hip hop and into music in general. And I was even calling a radio station, which, you know, I'm a kid, I never do that, but I liked it so much, I wanted to hear it. So the song is Roxanne, Roxanne. That song is what got me into hip hop and what got me into music in general. You know, prior to that, you know, my brother, you know, my older brother would play all kind of music around the house, and my mom would play music, and it was cool, but it didn't really grasp me. But when I heard that song, is what got me into hip hop. It's what got me into scratching. It got me into the idea of being a DJ, and from that point on, I kind of went backwards to see what I missed in the hip hop world, and that brought me, you know, to Run DMC. It brought me to Grandmaster Flash and to all of these guys. But you know, I don't remember where I was, but I remember that's the song that got me into it. I was probably about 10 years old.
Nice. Wow. Nice. Geez, I remember. Shout out to my big brother Double D. You know, I'm from South Jersey, Ace, but I would go over to Philadelphia as a little kid, over to Sounder Market, Funka Market, and get 12-inch singles with my brother. And back then, 12-inch vinyl was like $2.99. So we have crates of records even today. And I just remember that memory going over to Philly and buying records. And when you said Roxanne, you know, it just broke, because we had that on vinyl.
Right.
But you mentioned Run DMC, R.I.P. to Jam Master Jay. That is my favorite DJ of all time in hip hop. And guess who my second favorite DJ of hip hop is?
Who?
DTA.
Oh, DTA.
He's my number two, you know, and hopefully I can get him on this. Hopefully I can get him on the show. He says, Milk, for you, I'm definitely going to come on the show, you know, just when, you know, when he has the time. So to go back to the DJ, and Roxanne is what did it, Ace. But can you tell us what was the first turntables that you mixed on and scratched on back then?
All right, so I'm gonna give you a couple of gems and some information about me. The very first vinyl that I bought was the Fat Boys album. That's the very first vinyl. And if any of your listeners are from Brooklyn, I got it from Burdell Records on Nostrand and Fulton. So I remember because I was so excited. As far as scratching, you know, I'm a little kid, so you know, I'm not working. I don't have money like that. So I started scratching on my mom's compact stereo. She had the stereo on top of a shelf, so I actually had to stand on my toes to try to reach the top of the turntable. And I would just mess around, and I would sneak and do it because I didn't want her to know that I'm messing around on her equipment. So I would sneak and do it here and there, and you know, hours passed by, days passed by, weeks passed by, months passed by. Finally, I did something that I couldn't believe I did. The song "My Radio," "I Can't Live Without My Radio" by LL Cool J. I made the word my. I made that repeat, and it was clean. And I couldn't believe that I did it. And I got hooked on scratching ever since.
Wow. Wow. Well, I used to jump on my brother's stuff and sneak and stuff, but I couldn't do none of that, Ace. it still can't. Oh, well, you mentioned LL Cool J. For all the listeners out there, you know him pretty well.
Yep. And to this day, we talking about the Fat Boys. I got to be cool with Cool Roski. The people that I know and that I've met, it still blows me away. I can't believe it. We were talking about Roxanne. I got the chance to meet Kango Kid. Who gets this opportunity? It's unbelievable. But fast forward, to LL Cool J. Here's another funny story for you. So LL Cool J, I did a mix of Rock the Bells with Another One Bites the Dust.
Wow.
Somehow he heard it and he saw the video. So one day he DM'd me on Instagram, number, just like that, number. So I sent him my number and I didn't hear from him, for maybe like a month. So I'm literally at work and I'm using the bathroom. I'm standing up, using the bathroom. All of a sudden, my phone rings. I look and it's a number. It's not locked in my phone. So I answer it and I said, hello? He says, yo, Ace, just like that. So I said, yes. He said, yo, this is LL, just like that. I'm like, what?
That's dope.
And
That's dope.
There, we built up a good relationship. I did some mixes for his radio station. And from that moment on, it's been all love. Great man. And very humble man. Great man and a humble man. Very nice guy.
Well, I remember, and I'm gonna shut up after this so Ace can ask you a question. But I remember I was working at Rolls-Royce, the aerospace division, and it was right when the pandemic hit, and maybe like 2 weeks later, Rolls-Royce closed because of the pandemic, because it's a European company. I'm in Virginia, or whatever. Well, LL went live on Instagram, and he was randomly picking people that he could go live with, Ace.
Right. Yeah, I remember he doing that.
Yes, and he went with me, and my mouth hit the floor, and he was just so cool, Ace. And he was just trying to spread love through a rough time. It was rough for everyone, as we know.
Right.
And just his demeanor of just being, he's a legend.
Exactly.
But he was taking time out to give roses to people and just tell people to stay encouraged. I'll never forget that. I wish I had saved the video, but I don't.
We ain't done yet. Going to get into some music right now in the hip hop shop.
Music, please, 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 please.
I am DJ Milk D.
Oh yeah. Welcome to the hip hop shop. I am DJ Milk D along with my brother King Samson. Oh yeah.
Christian Dior poster girl, Moroccan Tim's bitch, and the Gucci loafer girl. Niggas say I'm too pretty to spit rhymes gritty. Fuck y'all thought, be dancing around in suits like I'm pretty. Show niggas how we run this city, respect my name. Boogie nigga, stay in your lane, like the hurricane. Rains on bitches like Sugar Shane. And deal when y'all rap bitches to mention Fox name. What's beef? Beef is when bitches think it's sweet. See, I'm frontin' in the streets and let my gap leak, yo.
you might get shot. Rock. Rock.
Cross some tricky. Rock. Cross some tricky. Cross some tricky.
Because you might get shot. Because you might get shot.
So funkified. So funkified. Open.
Come on.
It's ladies' night, what? It must be Angie on the mic. The butter pea, honey, got the sugar, got the spice. Roll the L tight, keep the rhymes right. Yo, I just made this motherfucker up last night. I'm the rookie on this all-star team. Me and Kim is getting cream, like Thelma and Louise, but on chrome. Never leave that Brooklyn shit alone. So if you say it's on, then it's on.
DJ Khaled, Convict Music, we the best.
DJ Milk D in the
Taking
house.
Spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on to North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where it warm in the winter. On up to Minnesota, where it storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H-Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ass Cali. Catman, Cali with my eyes open valley. Blowing and spinning, going down. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel and switch it. Red light stop, make it drop for the your head all with it. Anything you hear that I said, I'm Kane got the crown, then spit all with it. Say you need bricks, I said I get it.
Want to, we can supply you.
Let's go.
Not enough work to feed the whole town. They won't shoot unless you try to. Come around and try to stomp on our ground. 'Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
Black flag. Yeah.
Listen.
Hit it. Hit it. Hit it.
The reason why, man, I don't know, so let's go, cause hit it.
You kids get to bed, I get the storybook. Y'all tucked in? Here we go.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up. Woo! Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up. Woo! Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon'
cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men that been to jail before, suck my dick. And all them other cats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bumps. Alright, they go to click, click. 911, all over some dump. Ain't that something? You remind me of a strip club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my dick sucked. And I don't know who the f you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself very next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now 'cause they miss you. Maybe they tried to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here.
Come on, welcome to the Hip Hop Shop. And I am the party starter.
MC, make another hit.
Philadelphia.
This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want.
Where you at?
This ain't what you want.
1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna hit it once, no time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Victim size, and you better choose wise. That's my high.
You're in the mix with DJ Milk D, aka the Party Starter. Party Starter. Party Starter.
Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Come on. Let's go. Oh yeah. Y'all not ready? Ooh. Serve. I serve. Y'all not ready? Come on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
I don't f with these cause they shady. Deep, they just wanna have my
baby.
Born in the 80s, curl.
Baby.
Mama, she was in the street, so guess who raised me? You motherfucking right, couldn't get it from my mama, so I got it off the block. Been working my whole life, but I ain't never punched a clock. 9 years old, I seen them get shot. Jam. Quick to run they mouth when they get jammed. Third, tell it on his own fam. The same that you break your neck for, be the same that cross you out and wet you up. Supposed to be chasing money, but you chasing what you want. Real bosses don't talk, we just sit back and listen. Stack that paper up and then make boss moves. She like to argue, so I sent that law school. Same decline, she love you, she'll set you up. Fridge. Out here in these streets, it ain't no such thing as love.
Let's get back to our combo in the hip hop shop.
Let's go.
giving to others, I see a lot on your Instagram that you always give out to your community. You're about community. You always, I notice that you're always at events, and you have kids will come up, and you don't shy away of having them put their hands on your records and actually scratching, showing them what you do. Tell us about more of your things that you have done in the community and just bringing the scratching, the DJ lifestyle to the kids and to the community.
Right. So it all started with retired detective Todd Taylor and my boss at the time, Chief Madry. So these guys are DJs. So they had an idea when they were new, when they were new on the job, that they should do a cops kids battle. I think the chief was a sergeant at the time. So fast forward to now, he's a chief. He actually made it happen. He said, we're going to put this cops kids DJ battle together, and it's an event where the cops, can showcase their skill. They're not going to win anything, but they can showcase their skill, and all the prizes will be for the kids. And, he started circulating that around the department. So a lot of my friends, they know that I DJ, and they said, hey, you should join this. So at that time, I was what you call a bedroom DJ. I DJ'd at home. I stayed at home, never really did a whole lot of parties, and I was more into scratching, and I just did it for the fun of it at home. So, the battle came, I did the battle, and the video from that battle went super viral, like unbelievably viral. So I was in uniform, and I was scratching the record Pump Me Up. So I guess, at that time, no one has ever seen a uniformed police officer display turntablism. So that right there is when my other life was started. My DJ life was created from that moment on. So celebrity DJ Dice from Redman, he hit me up to come to his house to, as we call the lab, to practice. He introduced me to DJ Scribble, DJ Boogie Blind. He brought me to his house, and I just started meeting my DJ heroes. It was amazing. So from that moment on, and the department loved it. The department, they love any type of community interaction. So they embraced it. So any opportunity that I got to bring out my equipment and to showcase my skills and to incorporate the kids, I would do it. And fast forward, it's like the 10th year going with the Cops Kids DJ battle. And it's just bigger and bigger every year. We just did one with Hempstead Police Department because they liked what we were doing. And theirs was great also. So any opportunity that I get, I definitely, go out in the community. And I always welcome the kids to come up to the turntable. Because, police officers are kind of intimidating. Nobody wants to speak to a police officer, but I go out of my way to show people, and adults too. Adults don't want to talk to police officers either. So, I always go out of my way to show people that I'm personable. You can ask me anything. You can come and play around with the equipment, and we go from there.
You're telling the truth, Ace. Like, here I am, just who I am. I'm not this well-known person, but you've always been friendly and kind with me. So I know you're true to what you say. And I tried my best, Ace, to go through my messages. There was a gentleman that was on the Carnival cruise ship, because I used to DJ with Carnival.
Right.
And he came up to me, and I want to say his name was Todd. I'm not sure. A big guy, an older gentleman. I'm 50. I'll be 54 next Friday, Lord willing.
Oh, nice.
I want to say he's a little older than me, Ace, and he spoke so highly of you. And he followed me on Instagram, and he says, "Oh, you follow my boy, my brother." He didn't say boy, my brother, Ace. But I swear, I think he was like a detective, and he mentioned about when Samson mentioned about you doing it in the community, and you talk about the basketball. I feel like he was part of that, but I couldn't find it.
It may be who I'm talking about, Todd. I'll send you his info, his IG, and you can tell me if it's him. But Todd is really tall gentleman, and he wears glasses, and he started the whole thing.
He did have on glasses, and he he's on Carnival, of course, and
Right.
he just loves taking cruises. But anyway, when Samson asked that question and you went into that, I'm like, oh, that's who I was trying to find, But off of that note, you mentioned, of course, we were talking about the Fat Boys. That's one of my favorite hip hop groups. I mentioned Run DMC. I'm always playing different Fat Boy tracks and stuff like that. But the whole point of that coming up is the old school hip hop, Ace. What I love the most, my son, he's 25. I love my son, but he likes all this new hip hop.
Right.
How do you feel about the new hip hop? And, do you feel like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's deteriorating the old school hip hop. How do you feel about the hip hop, old and new?
Yeah, I don't want to sound like an old man, and I'm sure, my parents and my parents' parents, they felt the same way about, music, especially new hip hop when it was first, coming on the scene back in the 80s and 90s. So they may feel how I feel about the new hop. I don't really care for the new hip hop. First and foremost, the beats. I'm big on sampling. I'm big on a certain sound. I guess that's just because, that's what I came up on. Given the benefit of the doubt to the new generation, this is what all they're exposed to. They don't really hear, what we came up on. So if that's all you're exposed to, then chances are you're going to love it. You know what I mean? So I know my son and, probably some other kids, what's that game? GTA, Grand Theft. They play a lot of the, older music, and they start liking it. So maybe if these kids was exposed more to the hip hop that we came up on, they would actually like it and appreciate it more than what's out now. With the new stuff, it's not a whole lot of lyrics involved. That's number one. Everything seems like it's a hook and party, and it doesn't seem like it took as much skill as back in the day. And I feel a lot of these artists wouldn't be artists if they went to these record companies back in our generation. They would have probably got laughed out of the office. But
100.
I give it to the artists. They make a lot of money, and they're not in the streets, so it's a positive thing. And I take my hats off to them in that aspect. But as far as the skill level, I don't think it's the same, nowhere near the same. You have Slick Rick that could tell, an amazing story. It's almost like a movie. You could picture, what he's saying. And then you fast forward to these current times, it's just not, at least in my point of view, it's not the same level of skill,
100%. Oh my gosh, yes. Go ahead, Samson.
Just going on.
I'm surprised that you were you said you were like a bedroom DJ. I'm not sure if he said that. Bedroom DJ, you just kept it to yourself?
Yeah, so let me tell you about that. Don't forget what you were going to say. So coming up, I had a DJ group. I had a group, and I was the DJ. So we used to make demo tapes, and we used to shop around to record companies, like most kids back in those days. Yeah. And, I'm 13. Next thing you know, I'm 15. Next thing you know, I'm 17. Now, it comes to a point, I'm getting grown, and this DJ life and this hip hop stuff is not really bringing me anywhere. So now I have to make a decision, what am I going to do to make a living? So, first I went into the Marine Corps, and then I have two brothers that were police officers. I always wanted to be a police officer ever since I was a kid. So then I became a police officer. So now the DJ thing kind of took, it went into the back burner. I still did it for fun. Even when I was in the Marines, I just did it for fun. I even had a rap group when I was in the Marines. We used to make demo tapes because it was just in me. I like to do it for the fun of it. But as far as doing parties and doing anything like that, it wasn't really high on my priority list.
Okay, so with that, you had to sit there and you're learning your skills. When did you know, from the time that you started to the time that you're, with your groups and everything, when do you know, okay, I have this skill and I know not everyone has this skill? Because I've seen you scratch and I'm just like, I'll never be able to, I don't understand like the hand coordination. Like I just blend. That's as far as I'm gonna go. If I scratch, it's a mistake. So when did you know, okay, I'm at a level that other people are not on?
All right, so coming up, I have my own little clique and I have my own little friends, and they give me my props. Oh man, that was dope. You're dope. You're dope. And after a while, it's just like, all right, these are my boys. They're just giving me props. So fast forward to that DJ battle and social media. After that DJ battle, the Cops Kids DJ battle, and now we have social media. And now, and I wish I knew who this guy was. My page was private. And he said, you know what? You should open up your page and make it public. That was the best advice I have gotten almost ever. Because once I went public, everybody started following me, including celebrity DJs, hip hop DJs. And now I'm getting all of these comments and all of these DMs, basically saying, yo, man, you are amazing. Now, this is coming from DJs that are established and DJs that I feel are way better than me. So now I'm like, man, maybe I should look more into this DJ stuff. Well, so I would say that's the moment when I realized, all right, maybe I'm a little better than what I gave myself credit for.
So when you were doing all this practicing and thing, it was all on the love. You just loved the DJing and scratching and just the music.
Right, it's just for the love.
We ain't done yet. Going to get into some music right now in the hip hop shop.
Music, please, please, please.
Come on, everybody. Welcome to the hip hop shop.
Yeah.
I know you gonna dig this.
I'm gonna keep it real. How you make me feel, boy, you give me chills, baby. I'm gonna break it down. You just drive me wild whenever you're around. You know how I do. You know how I flow. Get your name and get your love.
shooting dope. Who don't know the meaning of water nor soap? He ran up the stairs up to the top floor. Dave the dope fiend shooting dope. Who don't know the meaning of water nor soap? He ran up the stairs up to the top floor. Ran up the stairs up to the top floor. Ran up the stairs up. Ran up the stairs up. Ran up the stairs up to the top floor. Open up a door there. Guess who we saw? Dave the dope fiend shooting dope. Who don't know the meaning of water nor soap? He said, I need bullets. Hurry up, run. The dope fiend brought back a spanking shotgun. He went outside, but there was cops all over. Then he dipped into a car, a stolen Nova. Raced up the block doing 83. Crashed into a tree near University. Escaped alive, though the car was battered. Rat-a-tat-tatted and all the cops scattered. Ran out of bullets and he still had static. Grabbed the pregnant lady and pulled out the automatic. Pointed at her head, he said the gun was full of lead. He told the cops, back off, for honey here's dead. Deep in his heart, he knew he was wrong, so he let the lady go and he starts to run on.
Chain, getting paid over here. Chain, getting paid over here. Thursday, baby, bring it over here. Thursday, baby, bring it over here. See my money maker, do my money maker. See my money maker, do my money maker. Hey, what in your pretty picture? Hey, what in your pretty picture?
M-I-S-E, Missy be a freak. Sex so good, I can freak you in my sleep. Ice on my sleeve, I can make a room freeze. Pockets more bigger than a strip of booty cheeks. I can lose weak when they look at my physique. French on my feet, cost about 50. I don't swing from a pole, Missy swing from a tree. I'm Muhammad Ali, cause I can sting like a bee. What you know about that? So cute and fat. I let him hit it once, I'm about to do come back. Cause the back's so stacked, like it's sitting on the jack. Missy be the Mac, that's a true fact.
Chain, getting paid over here. Chain, getting paid over here. Thursday, baby, bring it over here. Thursday, baby, bring it over here. See my money maker, do my money maker. Maker, do my money maker. Hey, what in your picture? Hey, what in your picture?
Big things pop, little things stop. If you talk a lot and your mouth it gets out. Wrist don't flop, cause I only get the props. First in the night, that's the night in the night. Look in my watch, cost a whole lot. So iced out, you can't see a TikTok. Yeah, I'm so hot and I can't be top. Artists drop down like Michael Jackson socks. Got the game locked, make your body rock. If it's lit, none soft don't pop. You ain't get pop like a faucet on pop. Spinning the shit like a
dragging, frontin' in his ride with his homeboys bragging. Lying about the light, how we knocked the boots last night.
Come on.
Next to last side, triple O, Ball D under the hood. I'm making noise with the boys up the no good. D-low over down low, cops come around, so rough neck front like it. Even grin with a mouth full of goat teeth. Starting beef is how he spells it. Acting like he don't care, but all I gotta do is beep him 911. He'll be there. By my side with his rough neck tactics, rough neck attitude, the rough neck ass bitch.
City. It's the Bismarck, grab them, I can get busy.
Can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
You know that I can do it with the mic in my hand. You remember that?
R.I.P. Bismarcky.
No matter what I say, it always come on fly. The ladies in here, they're like fruit in the cup. I'm in love. I'm all shook up.
Party people, can yo get funky?
Come on.
Suicide and folks, can yo get funky? The Zulu Nation, can yo get funky? Yeah, just hit me. People, just taste the funk and hit me. People, just get on down and hit me. People, that banda's getting so funky now hit me. People, yeah, just hit me.
It's time to chase your dreams about the seats. Make your body swing.
Socialize.
Let your soul lead the way. Shake it now.
Go, ladies.
It's a living dream. Love, life, live. Come play the game. Our world is free. Do what you want, but free.
Party people, can yo get funky? Party people.
We know a place where the nights are hot. It is a house of both females and males. Both young and old. For the disco, the DJ plays your favorite blast. Takes it back to the past. Music's magic. Poof, hump, bump, bump, get bumped with some class. People,
Party people.
the soul sonic force. The big power. And MC Glow, we emphasize the show. We got ego. Make this your night. Just live it right. In my day, as the people say, live it up. Shucks. So work or play, our world is free. Be what you be. Me.
Who loves that old school hip hop like me and King Samson? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hey DJ Milk D, what time is it? Hey DJ Milk D, what time is it? Hey DJ Milk D, what time is it?
Shout out to my amazing wife for that DJ drop. She said, what time is it? It's time. Come on.
Hey DJ Milk D, what time is it?
Now it's time to get back to our interview. Let's get back to our convo in the hip hop shop.
I think that's the difference between our generation or back then than the new generation, because a lot of the people, even we just talked to one of my friends, Danny O, he was a rapper. He was saying the same thing. It was about the love and the respect. Right. And they just loved doing what they were doing in hip hop. And whereas these kids now, they see the money. They see the ways of making, being a bigger artist and getting celebrity and whatnot. They see it.
Here's some advice to those youngins. You cannot rush the process. You can't rush it. You know, I know a lot of people have rushed it and they've become successful. But, you know, as far as skill wise and being comfortable with what you do, that's something you can't rush. You know, the MCs back in the day, they knew if they came out of that house and went on the block with something whack, they were going to get told about it. So that's motivation to get into, go into the lab. Let me write this. Let me do this. Let me get it, you know, till it's perfect. And now I'm going to go out into the world. But now these kids nowadays, they want to go viral instantly. Let me just put out whatever and maybe this will go viral. Let me do this and maybe that'll go viral. Maybe I'll blow up on this. And they're not concentrating so much on the skill. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's good advice, Ace. I want to take you back to the Marines because you said you had a rap group. What was the name of the rap group?
The Ruffians.
The Ruffians? Okay.
The Ruffians. So
and
now,
you said, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So now, you know, you think military, you have guys from all over the country. So, of course, the New York guys and the hip hop guys are going to gravitate towards each other. So we got this guy. He was from Brooklyn. His name was Trey. I never forget, real nice guy. He was from Brooklyn. Got another guy from North Carolina. Got another guy. He's a DJ. He's from Florida. And we all had our own little clique. And we found a studio in Virginia, and we started making demos. And you know, it kept us out of trouble. And it what's the word? That craving for hip hop, and the craving for music, and the craving to make something, and it stopped that craving.
That's what's up. And you said Virginia, because I'm in Virginia. So what part of Virginia were you in? Were you down like in Norfolk?
I was in the Marine base in Quantico.
Quantico. Okay. Okay, I know where that is.
And the studio was in Occoquan. I don't know if you ever heard of that one.
No, but I definitely know Quantico because when I'm traveling on 95, it's a weird architecture.
Yeah, that's the
and like okay.
Yeah.
And it says Quantico right there. Okay. We have right about 8 minutes. Please, Ace, while it's on my mind, please tell people how they can find you. Of course, I know, but please let them know.
So I have a huge social media following. So I'm on Instagram, IG, DJ Ace78, DJ Ace78. Also on TikTok. I don't know how I got such a huge following on TikTok. It blows my mind to this day. But on TikTok is DJ Ace, the Cut Lieutenant. On X, DJ Ace, the Cut Lieutenant. What's that other one? It's a branch off of IG. I can't remember what it's called. But everything is... what is it?
Beyond my head, because the new technology, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a little branch. It's kind of similar to X and tweet. What is it? Twitter. Threads.
Yeah.
So Threads, I'm on Threads. Same thing. DJ Ace78. If you look up, if you don't know, remember anything, is DJ Ace, the Cut Lieutenant. If you put that up there, you'll definitely find me.
Awesome. Thank you, Ace.
Improve with this newfound celebrity now that you have it. What's new? I think I saw you put out an EP. Is that?
Yes. So that's always been a dream of mine, to put out records and to put out music. And I also have a website. Also, that's where you can find most of my music. But my first music that I put out was a mixtape, and it's kind of like the hardcore boom bap type of hip hop. That was my very first thing to put out there. That's on my website now. And the second thing was an EP. And these songs, if you like scratching, any of your listeners out there, that if you like scratching, these songs will be right up your alley. It's basically some hardcore boom bap beats with myself scratching different phrases all put together.
Nice.
You don't get that anymore. I remember back in the day when hip hop was new. Just to let you know, I'm not from New York. I'm from Toronto, so it was harder for us to get music. And I remember back in the day, there used to be always like a track with just music,
Right.
and then you would just hear scratching, or you would hear it'd be just the music, or someone would actually be scratching it. And I don't know what happened when hip hop started blowing up. Those kind of tracks faded out for some reason.
They transitioned for some weird reason. I remember me being a DJ, I would get all the different hip hop albums, and I would love when they dedicated one song to the DJ.
Mhm.
So I know Third Base used to do it all the time for Richie Rich. EPMD used to do it all the time for DJ Scratch. And, you know, this way I got a lot of my inspiration from. And, you know, I used to go home and practice after hearing these records, trying to emulate, you know, those sounds that these DJs would do. But yeah, you're right. They used to do it all the time. It would be an instrumental with a lot of scratching on top of the instrumental. But they got away from that.
The only time I saw it coming back was when the Executioners had their album.
Yes, I love that.
And I thought, you know what? I said, you know what? It might be coming back. And then it kind of filtered away again.
Yeah. That album is a classic. Like, I listen to that album to this day. That's one of my favorite albums. It's amazing. Amazing.
Nice one, Samson. Nice one. Also, nice one, Samson, on the Tribe shirt. I think that's Tribe. I can't see the whole picture.
Actually, it's not Tribe.
Oh, what is it?
It's a bite off of Tribe, but all the pictures are my friends.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's dope.
That's dope. I like that.
These are all my brethrens. We did it for my brethren's birthday.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I can't see it now.
We lost you now.
Yeah, but
You know,
you know,
but go ahead,
it's
I'm sorry.
It's all hip hop, you know,
Facts.
but it's just all our people.
Facts. And I want to say really quick, Ace, thank you so much for blessing our airways with the gems that you've given, your time, and again, your service. And I want to shout out to you because you know, you're a father, you're a husband. I love all that about you, man. So love and respect to you. I just wanted to say that before we got cut off.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yo, and that's another thing, you know, I've learned, not only being a police officer, but with all this new celebrity, there's a lot of power in being a police officer. Being a police officer, there's a lot of power in being a celebrity. And there's a lot of power, you know, that I possess that, you know, I realize, you know, and I like to pay it forward. Any way that I can help people, you know, it's nothing for me, you know, but for them, it's like the world. So, you know, and I tell you, over the years, it has come back to me 10 times fold, things I wouldn't even believe. Real quick, this happened to me a few weeks ago. It was Ralph McDaniel's birthday party at Brooklyn Bowl. So I don't really know anybody on his team like that. So, and I've gotten spoiled over the years where I like the, you know, the VIP treatment. But for this particular event, you know, I just could get regular tickets. So I go in there, and of course I want VIP access, but, you know, I don't really know anybody like that. So I was content on just being in the crowd. Next thing you know, this guy sees me that's in the VIP. He's like, yo, what's up, Ace? Yo, you want to go to VIP? And just like that, I was like, sure. And he told me that, I don't remember. He said that I took care of him at some point in time. You know, I did something for him. And I'm like, man, I don't remember, but I'm glad I did.
Yeah, see, it comes right back. That's right. The blessings come right back. And just you being on this show, you know, giving your time, it's a blessing. You responding to me these years. Like, I can't remember. You even have a Milk D shirt.
You gave me that shirt. Matter of
Yes.
fact, I'm going to dig up that video. I'm going to dig up that video and repost it. I remember that shirt you gave me.
Yeah, and I sent one to Diamond, and, you know, it's just, I mean, stuff like that. You know, I appreciate it. Samson, you know, I'm not trying to talk for him, but I know he appreciates you being here too.
No, I can feel your guys' energy, man. Trust me. I'm big, and I tell people all the time, go with your instinct. When you first meet somebody, whatever your instinct tells you, that's normally right about them. And the minute I met you, like Diamond was telling you, your energy is crazy, off the hook. And I just met Samson for the first time. His energy is crazy. I could tell he's a big hip hop fan. Just his shirt alone, that right there, you know, is amazing. So I love this show, and, you know, it's an honor to be here. And like I said, for me, this is nothing. you know. And if any of your listeners, you know, maybe I reached out to one of your listeners to get the courage to, you know, be a DJ or do whatever they want to do. You never know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So much for being here. I'll tell you straight up, when Milk said we got Ace, DJ Ace, it's Cut Lieutenant, I was like, are you serious? I'm like, yo, this is big, because I've been following you for how many years, and I never thought, even though we've been doing this, I never thought some of the people that we've talked to so far, I never thought a kid from Toronto that loves hip hop would be talking to people in the hip hop community like this. It's great.
Wow. That's
Thank
amazing
you so
to
much.
just hear that, man, because I'm a regular guy just like you. All you gotta do is hit me up, man. As long as I'm free, this is nothing for me.
And Samson, when I hit Ace up, right, and he always responds to me. But when I said, hey, if you can, I totally understand. And he was like, oh no, I can do it. And I was like, my mouth hit the, I told my wife, I said, babe, the Cut Lieutenant is coming on your radio. And she was like, you're so excited. I said, yes.
So remember,
Oh,
everybody started somewhere, man. You know, look at all these podcasts, you know, they started somewhere, you know what I'm saying? So I say, you know, keep it going, man. You never know who's going to want to be on your show. You never know.
You never know.
Very
That's
true, very
true.
true.
But I can say right now, we have the Cut Lieutenant.
Well,
Hey, yes, we gotta go. But to all the listeners out there, those gems the Cut Lieutenant threw out there, I hope you really listened and absorbed it. And I want to let you all know that you don't have to be a DJ. You don't have to be a producer. You don't have to be a rap artist. You just have to be a fan of hip hop. Long live hip hop. Much love, everybody. I'm DJ Milk D and my co-host,
what almighty King Samson,
and the Cut Lieutenant. Peace, love, and blessings, everyone. Salute.
Peace.
Peace.
This is the Hip Hop Shop, a Chemistry Lab production exclusively on EuropeRadio.com.